You got a booger in your nose. You got a booger hanging off your nose. I know you feel it. Where your
Boogers?
Yeah, booger. It's still just hanging out. You see it? Now don't do my hand, do your own hand. It didn't even move.
You slapped the wrong place. You wanted to slap me before, huh?
You know I love you, girl. With my heart and soul. You mean everything to my heart, yeah. Everything to my soul.
Welcome to our channel. I'm Joyce.
I'm Jesse.
And we're back with another
video.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the little bell notification button.
Bang.
So that you can be notified whenever we
post it.
So thanks everyone who text, call, hit us up on Instagram, hit us up on YouTube about the picture that was taken. And we're here today to talk about what happened during that time. Also, don't forget to watch all the way to the end of the video. We will be announcing 3 more giveaway winners.
Absolutely.
Okay. So I'm gonna start off with what the news was. So I'm gonna start off with the good part, then I'm gonna progress to how it happened. So at the beginning of May, we found out we were pregnant.
Guess what?
Chicken butt.
I'm gonna be a daddy. I'm gonna be a daddy. Like, hey, sit down there. Don't move. If you move, I whoop you. Now come get daddy here. Alright, let's train babies up. Like, I can't do that in America.
You can't do that in this house either.
Not in this house.
And it was so happy. It was so sweet.
I remember you. Sorry for cutting you short. I remember when you told me. Well, first and foremost, before you told me officially, you know, I remember you were in the room and I heard you say, you know, Jesse, I think I'm pregnant. And in my head, I'm like, this period that likes to play with us like this, but playing with us again this time, period. And so, but you've never said you think you're pregnant, even all the while. Sometimes, you know, when your period, choose to stay back and get some Starbucks, you know. But yeah, but that day, you know, when you said you think you were pregnant, and you ended up getting the test, you know. Yeah.
So he was at work, and I ended up going to Walmart to get a test. I took the test. The first person I called was my brother, which was so funny. And I'm like, do you see...
When you did the first one?
Yeah, the first one. I'm like, do you see 1 line or 2 lines? He's like, I see 2 lines. So who's pregnant or whatever? And I'm like, it's me. And I'm like, damn, I'm really pregnant. And it was just like a shock because we've been trying for quite a while. And then I went to the store and I got a card. And it was like a congratulations on the baby card. And then it had Meetjomoghenes 2022. And it had my pregnancy test. And I put it in a little bag. It looked like not even something you'll be excited about. Like something that might have been garbage. And I gave it to Jesse. And I'm like, Jesse here. And he looked like, you know, like, what is this? I'm like, oh.
No, wait. Man, look at, you just dishing the story at like, like, relax. Let me tell you how I felt at the time you told me, man.
Oh, okay, my bad. Right, no, I was getting to the part where you open it up, then you can say.
No, but the thing is, of course, they know you gave it to me already. Well, but when you gave it to me in the car, you know, I was still at work then, leaving. I was about to drive and she gave me the bag, like a gift bag or something. She told me, oh, open it now, you know, open it now. I'm like, no, I just want to get out of work. Every time I get off work, once it's 11 on the dot, I'm gone, you know. But that time she insisted I open it right there and then. I'm like, okay. In my head, it was a card. And there was something in the bag, something else, which I didn't check at the time because I was trying to read the card. I'm like, okay, what's this? It could be, sometimes she gives me a card saying, oh, thank you, you know, I love you, stuff like that. So I was reading through, I was seeing, and the moon tells the sunshine. I'm like, okay, what is this poem? What is this? Okay, what's going on? Okay, she loves me. And then I saw Baby Meetjomoghenes 2021. I'm like, ooh, wait a minute. You know, that was when it occurred to me that, wait. Then I checked the content in the bag. It was the pregnancy kit thing, you know, that showed the lines. I don't know if the line was still there at the time or not, but I got the message and I was excited. Like, one, I couldn't believe it. Two, you know, it was a combination of so much mixed feelings, you know, but it felt really good, you know. We were really excited about it, you know. And
we told our family.
Oh yeah, we did.
We told our family.
But before we told our family, you know, we went to the store that same night. I'm like, no, you know what?
Yes.
We need to do more tests, you know. So we went to get, I think, 3 more, right?
No, because altogether I did 6.
Was it 6? I thought it was 5. Oh my God.
Yes, it was 6 altogether.
So the first time you did it was 3?
No, I did 1 at home just on my own. And then I think 3 came in that kit because I bought 1 with 3. Kit, yeah, because I just did all the rest of those the next day.
Bottom line is that night we went to the store, bought another 3, you know. She tried it again and they all came out positive, you know. And then we knew for sure that, oh man, this is really happening, you know. And then we decided still to hold on, you know, to confirm from a doctor, you know. And then we were able to book an appointment with a doctor, I think the next day.
Yeah,
it was the next day.
Yeah.
So she went to see a doctor for real, and I was at work. I kept, you know, okay, what's up, you know, what's up, and then she told me, yes, I'm pregnant. Oh man, I was so excited I couldn't hold it at work, man. I told my colleagues, man, I'm gonna be a daddy, man. My friend was really excited, my Pakistani friend. I was really excited, you know, gave me a big hug, lifted me up and stuff like that, you know. You know, it was that period in our lives was a moment, we shared a moment that we've really never shared before, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I would tell her, no, don't eat this, you know, don't eat that, stuff like that, you know. Are you supposed to eat that, you know?
100%. And a week later, I was working, and then I just started having these really bad cramps. And when I got up that morning, when I went to use the bathroom, it was blood in my urine, and it was a big blood clog in the toilet. And I'm like, you know, that's kind of strange since that I'm pregnant. So I told Jesse, like, Jesse, you know, look at this or whatever. He came in. He was like, oh, you know, it's probably nothing. You know, at the beginning, some women do see a little spotting, so you should be okay.
Yeah, I thought it was like a discharge or something, you know.
Yeah. So it wasn't sitting right in my soul. It wasn't sitting right. And I had a friend who had a miscarriage before, and so I just asked her, I texted her like, hey, you know, what were some of your symptoms? Or, you know, like what happened? And she let me know what happened, and I'm like, I think I might be having a miscarriage, but I'm not sure. I'm like, I'm having these really bad cramps, and I'm kind of bleeding, but not really a lot. And I'm like, but I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to see what's going on before I call my doctor. And she like, no, I think you should go right away. And I'm like, okay. So I end up calling off work. I end up having to leave work early, and I went to the emergency room. And they were like, okay, how far along are you? You know, I was a couple weeks.
Then like 6 weeks?
Yeah, 6
almost
weeks.
2 months, right?
Yeah, 6 weeks. And they were like, okay, well, we're going to run these tests, and then we're going to do a vaginal ultrasound. and that's what the picture came from. Jesse was sitting there, and we were just praying, and they took blood work. They did the urine sample. When they did the urine sample, she said, "Oh, your test came back negative." And I'm like, okay, you know, like, you know, that's just strange because just a few days ago it was super positive. And my HCG hormones were low. They were at about a 17.
17 or 13?
17. And they said it was supposed to be way more than that for how many weeks I was. It was supposed to be about 15,000. And I'm at 15. And they like, okay, we go do tests in 2 more days. So don't worry, you know, we're not saying that you're having a miscarriage or anything, you know, we're just saying like this is a really cautious period. I had a doctor's appointment the next day, but I started bleeding so heavily, like I was parting the Red Sea. It was so heavy. Like I was going through a pad maybe like once an hour. I have to keep changing it. Okay. And so when I went to my OBGYN, she was like, your body is transitioning for the miscarriage. Like you are indeed, in fact, having a miscarriage. But don't worry, but go back to the emergency room, you know, just to make sure, whatever. So I ended up going back the same day that I went to see my OBGYN, and they did confirm that I was having a miscarriage. They said at that point, since I wasn't so far along, it was nothing they can do, you know, just my body just go flush out the pregnancy on its own. That my body rejected the pregnancy because it sensed that something with the baby wasn't right. They said I'm still pretty young, so I can try again. The next time the next time I tried that, I won't necessarily just have another miscarriage. Like, you know, the baby could go through. And at that moment, I don't know, like, it's like my world stopped and everything stopped. And it was just like I was just sad and hurt. And I kept saying, like, you know, like, why, or what if, or, you know, not saying I was questioning God, but I'm like, okay, God, you know, what is this? You know, like, what's going on and what's happening? You know, like, why me? Why this? You know, why right now? You know, and so I just been dealing with that lately a whole lot. It's I don't know. It's like I'm exhausted from it. I'm tired. I felt alone, even though my husband was here, my son was here. You know, I didn't tell the friends that I did tell I was pregnant. I didn't tell my family or nothing. Like, I don't want people to be like, oh, I'm here for you. Oh, like at this moment and the way I am and how I grieve, I don't want that. I don't need that. I try and avoid it in conversation. Like, my mom know now, and she was like, oh, I'm here for you. And she just kept calling. I'm like, you know, can you please kind of stop calling me right now? You know, like, I want to grieve. I don't think I've been mean to you. Have I been mean to you?
No.
I've been doing a lot of shopping.
Oh yeah, man. Oh.
Every day.
My wallet has been on fire, man. You know, I'll be at work and just get this alert. You know, my phone kept going off. I'm like, oh man. So shopping was a way of grieving. You know, I had to understand. So, I mean, I was grieving in my own way too, cause I think she told me at some point that, you know, she feels like maybe I'm not touched or I'm not moved by what happened, you know. I know God did this and I know He will do it again, you know, so I won't say I'm not bothered, you know. I'm emotional about the situation, but, you know, we can't both just break down, you know. I feel one person needs to be strong to help the other person back up, you know, and when I get emotional, I try not to do it in front of her, so we are both not broken down, you know. Most times I get in my emotions at work, you know, where she doesn't see me, but when I get home, I come home like the hero, you know, so to speak. So, you know, she knows that, okay, you know, life goes on, you know, and everything happens for a reason, including what happened, you know. And it took us a while to really get over it. We're still grieving in a sense, but, you know, it's not as strong as it was when it initially first happened, you know. We've kind of gradually gotten past it to some extent, you know. But then we really want to appreciate everyone who said a word of prayer, who reached out to us personally, you know, those who know us in person and maybe via social media, whatever, you know. We want to say a big thank you to everyone, and you know, we're doing fine, we're doing okay, you know. I remember my sister was like, oh, are you guys gonna document the pregnancy process, you know. One of my uncle in Canada as well suggested the same thing, you know. We were really looking forward to a lot with this baby, but
I even bought baby clothes.
Yeah, she bought a baby clothes. That's still in there, you know. We're back now, and we appreciate you all for your support. So,
now let's get to the good part. Well, that first part was good, and this part is good too. So, for our giveaway winners this week, the names would be...
Let me let you say it. Who is this?
No, I don't want to say. I be butchering their names.
Just say it. Come on, try.
No, Chinyaza, Tukowuk.
Okay, so that's that's Chinaza Chuko. So that's our first winner.
Yay!
And then our second winner is
Phoenix Blue.
Phoenix Blue.
Yay!
Yep. And our third winner
for this week would be
for this week.
Ubene Nabugu.
Yeah, Igbo, you're Chinyere. How come you can pronounce an Igbo name?
Ekechiwo.
Oh my goodness. Obinine Unabugu. Obina Unabugu. So congratulations to all three winners. You've all won 5,000 naira worth of airtime each.
So in order to reclaim your prize, you can hit us up on Instagram at Meetjomoghenes.
Meet_Jomoghenes.
Okay.
Yep.
Or you can just put your phone number down here in the comment section below. But just remember, we are not responsible if you get phone calls.
Or people try to shoot their shot. And we'll also leave in the pinned comment section, you know, if you want to participate in the giveaway, we'll leave a link to the video so you can watch and be a partaker as well, you know. And
don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the little bell notification button.
Bing.
So that you can be notified whenever we
post it.
And that's a wrap,
baby.